another tough contest with Northwestern. They've always battled well against us, and we knew they'd be difficult to break down. I do want to commend their team. They've had some unfortunate breaks this year, and they really stayed strong and got some great results down the stretch. And I think that is the indication of how strong their program is and the type of kids that Tim and his staff recruit at Northwestern. With regards to this game, it was very important to advance at this stage and in tournament play. We know that Indianapolis is the host of the Big Tens, and we wanted to be there as the closest participant to help get this thing going and obviously have a chance to win a title. So really excited. It was a tough game to break them down, and we knew it maybe a restart. We talked about our wide service. We made some adjustments with some players up the field, knowing that it might come down to a second ball, a head ball, what have you, and that ended up playing as the game winner. So I thought we stayed disciplined and not get frustrated when we didn't find the goal early with as much territory and possession that we had. And we had some missed opportunities that routinely we make, whether it's crosses or just final third passes, and it's easy to get frustrated. And again, I thought our guys did a good job of maintaining good focus and just trying to make the next play.
Starting off the game, Northwestern came out attacking pretty strong early on. Did that kind of throw you guys off? Were you expecting that, especially from last time when they just kind of sat back all game?
Well, I think their shape is different than they played us earlier, and we just were a little bit deep, and we weren't able to sort out how to step to their backs, playing somewhat of a 3-5-2 in their attack, and we were late in releasing. So a little bit was just kind of solving the game as it went on. We talked about it, and I think the guys did a nice job of just solving it with a little instruction from the side, but I think they did a nice job internally. And we were starting to get higher and putting more pressure and not letting them, build. But they're a good enough team. They're going to do that. I mean, I told our guys, don't get frustrated. They got good players. They're going to have a load of the ball. But we did better, I think, after the first 15 minutes of solving that.
Talking about the formation, you took Timmy Mel off pretty early in that first half, and it looked like you guys kind of went to 3 in the back as well. Was that just trying to throw more numbers forward?
No, I think partly was we felt Reese Buckmaster is one of the better 1v1 players in the channel, and it got him higher up the field as a right back. So the domino was Reese went to right back, and Billy went to center back, and they were playing with 2 strikers, and Billy is a phenomenal 1v1 player, and Timmy's excellent too. And I thought that the matchup was better, that we got Billy inside and Rico wide, for Rico could be more of an attacking option for us as our outside back. That was some of the reasons why we made the change.
And moving forward to overtime, how much of a relief was it to just finally put one in the back of the net against Northwestern?
Yeah, I mean, it's been difficult. I read the stat. I didn't know we had that many ties in the recent history. It's every year is a different challenge, and they've had some tremendous defenders and had arguably one of the better goalkeepers, I think, the last 15 years in the league with Tyler Miller, a cycle before, so it was really tough to score on him. So it was great, and Trevor's been phenomenal for us this year. I think one of the unsung heroes of this group in the minutes he's played, the role, and some big goals, and today would be no different from a huge goal for us.
So what would you kind of say to them during the break between the regulation and the overtime?
Keep composed. We were, again, rushing, I think, a little bit of our crosses and our finishing. And I made it very simple. I said, we're going to get some balls because they were playing very narrow and deep. We knew we were going to get some service opportunities. So we just talked very simply on where we want the service to come from, the players we need in those key spots, and just going to go out and execute. And they made it look easy, that. But it was a great ball by Panchot. And Trevor playing as kind of our withdrawn striker is one of our better players in the air in that role that we would play someone. And that was one of the reasons we pushed him one line higher. And then AJ is one of the best kids in there we have. And we thought between him and Rashad and Timmy that we would put one of our big boys for a service finish rather than Ballard, who is good in the air but not as strong as those 3.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, playing them twice this year, it's been tough scoring on them just the way they play. Defensively, they're pretty good, and Ponce was playing a pretty good ball, and I can put it home again.
Austin, were you surprised to see him that open? I mean, there wasn't really anybody on.
I mean, we were getting numbers in the box, and Northwestern was getting pretty tired, so we knew that somewhere there was going to be an opening. I'm just glad he was able to get his head on it and finish the game up. So.
What did you guys kind of take away from? I mean, you guys had plenty of opportunities inside the box. They just weren't falling. You know, were you thinking about last time out it wasn't falling, or was it getting in your guys' head at all?
I mean, it's always in the back of your mind, but I think we really felt a little confidence, especially after the last few games, that something was going to fall for us soon. So we just kept plugging away, and we're able to get it done. So.
Trevor, what was kind of the discussion there at the end of regulation going into overtime as far as the approach for you guys?
Basically, we were just trying to get the ball out wide and just hit crosses in, and I guess we executed it pretty well. But yeah, just going into overtime, we just really need to get a goal so we could go in Grand Park next week and hopefully make the final.
Were they at all, I mean, on their heels or anything in that first minute? I mean, you'd never expect to get scored on that quickly, but at the same time, you're trying to score that quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it all happened pretty fast. It's tough to say. We weren't really thinking about that, or just playing the game. And we were both playing for so much already that we were all locked in and able to execute. So.
What's the mentality of this team? And it's an elimination game now, basically every game moving forward. How does that affect the mindset?
I mean, I think the mindset of our group is pretty good. I think everyone in that locker room came to IU to win championships, whether they're Big Ten or national championships. So we're excited and we'll be ready.
You guys are going to go up against Wisconsin next weekend. So I know you guys had another 0-0 draw against them. So you guys looking forward to getting a goal against them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sadly, it was another tough 0-0 one, but that was a pretty even game. They'll be ready to come at us with everything they've got. So it's going to be a tough one, and we'll be prepared. So we're excited to play them.
I guess for either one of you, I mean, Northwestern was pretty aggressive to start out. Did you kind of sense them sort of withdrawing as the game went on and sort of getting more defensive late in the second half?
Yeah, I guess we did kind of sense it. I think they were getting a little tired. I don't think they went too deep, so we were just trying to keep gas on the pedal and just try to get a goal, and worked out.
Just how much faith do you guys have in this defensive group? I mean, I don't even know you had to make one save all day, and they didn't have that many shots.
Yeah, our back line's been outstanding all year, and even my past year too. We've got a great core group of guys, and we always can count on them to keep us in the game. So it's something we're really confident about, and it really helps us get mojo going offensively too. And we know that we're going to get those stops and get the ball back. So.